So if I was speaking to, like, let's just say we had a new lead come into the system and they're like, I'm interested in large group. I'm coming from some sort of modality where I'm either used to group fitness or I'm doing open access and I'm not getting the results. And they were to ask me like, okay, like I understand where you guys are coming from. How will I know I'm ready to be successful in our group training? Like what in your mind as a coach would need to be true in order for you to be like, I am highly confident you can go into that environment, be safe, see progress, have fun?
So I think of this as like a communications 101 college course thing where it's like make eye contact with everybody that's in a session. If they're looking at you, alert, taking, like, you can tell when someone's absorbing everything that you're telling them. So number one, that if they're listening to everything you're saying, both from an intensity standpoint, and I believe in like trying to testing my own workouts. So if I tested a workout and I'm like, guys, this is going to get very spicy, and people are like, it's not going to be that bad. That's like mistake number one. Every workout will probably be fairly intense in some variation or somewhere on the spectrum, but understand that like I'm looking out for your best interest and I want you to be successful in this environment. So again, eye contact. Are the clients understanding what the stimulus is? And if they are, do they understand their bodies and their movement patterns well enough to then make good choices? They obviously consult with the coach if you're a little bit unsure. So if you consult with me and like, hey, I'm not sure about this, this is hurting a little bit, that's also a very good sign. So those two things are the top two. Are you picking up what I'm putting down, and are you consulting with the coach if you're a little bit uncertain?
So just to put a bow on this specific topic, it's kind of like when you are coming to District H and you're looking for solutions, understand that what you're paying for is easy access, not easy access, but access to programming, time efficiency, expert instruction. Usually those are the holes, and a level of accountability. And those are usually the holes that are preventing you from getting towards your end goal if you're coming from an open access or coming from the couch. But then how do I know if I'm ready for group? Just understand that if you're coming from a more simple environment of some of the stuff that we see in boutique fitness, and now we're asking you to move multi-plane movement with athletic patterning, which the only way you guys need to think about that is just the sequencing of movement. Does your body, does your brain know how to make those connections and move those dots under load and under fatigue? Mm-hmm. There has to be a period of learning, teaching, and practicing movement in a controlled environment so that you can be successful there. And understand that, like, if you're plateauing in those modalities, the reason why is because there's not enough progressive overload, there's not enough intensity. We're going to introduce that to you, but in order for you to be successful with it, there has to be this learning, this stage or period of time where you are learning and practicing. Because if you try to go 100% pedal down on some of the stuff we're introducing to you, what I'm concerned about is I get you hurt. Mm-hmm. And then we just wasted each other's time.
Yes,
right?
100%.
None of my staff, myself, nobody wants to just take a credit card and just say, like, I wish you the best. I want you to be successful. And if you get hurt, to me, it's like I did a disservice. And like, it's kind of like, rule number one is do no harm. Mm-hmm. Right. So that's what we're thinking about when we're making these recommendations in the sales process.